Yo guys, it's me, Toddy8131. I am back streaming for the second attempt here, by the way, of me trying to stream the fucking goddamn McGee's Step Into Management series. I don't know what the fuck happened with either my internet or fucking, EA, but something happened. It completely fucking took me off the internet for like, I don't know why it happened, but it like decided to completely knock me off the internet for like 2 minutes and then worked. Like, it makes no sense. It just decided to kick me off of the offline for like 2 minutes for no fucking reason whatsoever, other than just, oh yeah, no, let's just do it to annoy him. Like, they just for some reason decided to kick me off the internet there. Why? I don't fucking know, to be blatantly honest with you guys. But they decided to do it, and for that reason, what a great fucking goddamn game, or slash internet. You gotta remember, guys, I got a new fucking goddamn internet, right, in the form of bloody goddamn EE, and I'll tell you right now, guys, it's shit. It's fucking shit. I don't know why it's decided to be so fucking shit, but it is how it is. That's just fucking what EE internet is. Yeah, if you ever think of switching from BT to EE, don't do it. Just don't. It's fucking crap. But yeah, we're back, guys. I don't know why it decided to kick me, but for anyone who wasn't here for the original stream, welcome to McGee's Step Into Management. I did try and stream this. I streamed for about 20 minutes explaining everything about, like, oh, why I haven't been streaming, and, like, oh, you know, like, how I haven't streamed this game in 2 months, and then I went through, like, the fact that we've got a bloody goddamn whole new month of games, and, like, you know, how we've got transfers done last time in the January transfer window, and then it just decided, yep, no, all of that's going to go completely to waste, because we're going to completely just kick that off. Like, no, you're not gonna get to fucking goddamn record anymore. Like, I don't understand what the fuck it decided to do. But yeah, you know, it decided to just be a prick. I don't know why, like, my internet decided to do that, but it did it did what it did. But yeah, welcome back, guys, to the stream. If you obviously weren't here for the first 20 minutes, I'll quickly do a quick run through of what I did. All I did was I explained about the fact that I haven't been streaming for about 2 weeks, and I also haven't streamed this specific series in about 2 months, so I do apologise about that. Last time out, we did do January transfer window, which means that we did sign a few players in the form of Kevin Bolland, backup striker, Aaron, backup left back, Lorente, backup centre back, Lunin, goalkeeper, and maybe first team goalkeeper, looks really good, and Schmidt, who's like a future player who can become really good. They're all the people I signed. Other than that, I also looked at the squad hub, where we have clearly seen, guys, that my man Simon Adingra is pulling the strings. He's got double the goals of anyone else, and he's also got the joint most assists with Tielemans and fucking Kozlowski. So Simon Adingra is definitely putting in the fucking work, I'll say that. He's putting in a lot of the fucking work, and I'm very, very impressed with that man. However, guys, we have got a month of death number 2 here. Yeah, good to see you back as well, Gabriel Martinelli. Glad to have you back in the second stream. It's like Gene joined the last stream. I don't know if he's still here. Like, Gene joined, he was talking, and then the stream ended, and I feel really bad, because, like, I didn't respond to him, because the second he joined and said something, the stream ended, because my Wi-Fi decided to give up for, like, fucking 2 minutes. I don't know why it did it. But yeah, we have another month of death here, guys. Last time out when we had this, it was December, when we had Arsenal, Wolves, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs and City, which was a rough-ass month, by the way. But it was a December to dismember, and we did pretty respectable with it. However, now we have a February to fuck up, guys. So, yeah. That's how it's going to be. We're going to fuck up this February. Not in a bad way, ideally. Anyway, that's pretty much all I did. I just wanted to explain that again for anyone who wasn't here for, you know, the first 20 minutes where my stream decided to end itself. In terms of in the Premier League, we have got to focus on the league today really well because we are in 4th. And if we keep losing, we're going to drop down more places because Arsenal and Spurs are right up my ass. So we do have to focus a bit more on the league today than the cup, which is why, as I said right before the stream decided to kill itself, we're going to be simming the first game of the video today, guys, against Fulham. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Gene. Honestly, you arrived, and before I could say anything, the stream just decided to die again. I swear to God, if you'd have just said something there and then the stream died again, I would have said you're cursed. But luckily, it hasn't yet. So fingers crossed, tap on wood, you know, that it actually works this time. But yeah, as I said, guys, we've got a February to fuck up this month, you know. After the December to dismember, like a couple of months ago, we have now got a February to fuck up with the form that we've got. Fulham in the cup game, I'm simming this game. Then we've got Newcastle, I'm playing this one. Man United, I'm playing this one. Spurs, I'll be simming this one. And then Liverpool away, which I think I will play. So, yeah, we're going to be playing Liverpool, Newcastle and United today. And we're going to be simming Spurs and Fulham in the cup. Hopefully we'll do well here, guys. Hopefully we will go into this with no more problems. Yeah. We've got a little debut coming in the form of my team for this cup game. We're playing Diego Llorente for his first game. All the other signings are not getting their debuts yet. For instance, Volland, Lunin, Aaron, Schmidt. None of them are making their debuts yet because the team is going to stay like this. We've got Gene Marin in there. See, Gene, we've got you in there, bro. We've got you in there. You're at centre-back. You know, we've got you in there. You're in the centre-back position, and hopefully you'll do well in that position. That's what I can only hope. You know, you are in there, Gene, so don't you worry. Like, you're in the stream and you're in there. That is your regen. Exactly. Good old centre-back, man. You're a centre-back. Worse than Forest and Ipswich with signings. What do you mean, bro? I only needed backups. I didn't need starters. The only signings I made with Llorente, Volland, you know, Aaron, stuff like that, I only wanted them as backups. I don't need starters. I just need squad depth in case of injuries. And then Lunin I did need because I needed a goalkeeper. But in terms of Fulham's predicted lineup, by the way, guys, or probable lineup, it looks, you know, pretty fucking, like, there's some normal to it, but then there's also some weird players I don't know who the hell they are. Yeah, I do have a lot of players in my reserves, I do admit. I'm like Chelsea, bro, 50 players. But yeah, they've got, Bender. I don't know who the fuck Bender is, by the way. Like, who's Bender? They've got a goalkeeper called Bender. They've got Mbabu, Ream, Congolo. They're all normal Fulham players. Tagliafico, by the way, who's apparently a new signing because it said that he's going to have a debut against me. So that's a solid signing. Then they got Joao Paulinho, who they kind of need in real life, in my opinion. Pajaziti. I don't know who that is. Bowie. Fucking David Bowie out on the right mid. Oyen, another signing. Andreas Pereira, obviously their normal player. And then Rafa Mir, who is a signing. Bench-wise, they don't have Diop available because he's got a red card. I'll answer your question in a second, Gene, though. Leno, who's been dropped to the bench for Bender. I don't know why. Tosin Adebayo's on their bench, obviously normal player. Solly March, I sold him to them because I didn't like March, and now he's not even in their team. Wujindal is on there, signing. Vinicius and Raul, obviously both normal players for them. And then Simsia. Don't know who he is either. But yeah, they got some good players. But it really does depend on how they feel like they want to play. They do have David Bowie, though, bro. They got David Bowie out on that right wing. But yeah, I've been good, Gene. I've been good. Like, end of the day, well, I've just been busy. I've either been busy or I've been ill. So it's like, you know, you know, it's just normal life for me, really, innit? You know, I've been busy or I've been ill. I've either been editing videos or, like, just really busy with my life, or I've been a bit sick. So, like, I've been having to put the streams off more and more and more. Luckily, today, you know, we've got plenty of time. So, you know, that's what we're doing today. But But yeah, you know, I am glad to be back. I am glad to be back. I'll try my best to, like, never ever leave it that long ever again. That's kind of the plan. As long as I just don't get ill or caught up on editing, you know. Anyway, kick off against Fulham. Obviously, we're not playing this game. This is going to be a sim because we've got other games we need to play. But we're going to be playing Joao Pedro, Simmer, Tielemans, Adama Traore, Moder Dahoud, Lamptey, Llorente, Jean Marin, Calvin Ramsey, and Robin Olsen. So we're going to be quick simming. My record against Fulham so far, by the way, is terrible. I'm pretty sure I've simmed against them twice in the league and lost both. So I wouldn't be surprised with another loss here if I... Yeah. That's just me and Fulham. I don't know why, bro, but my record against Fulham is just tragic, guys. Like, they had 3 shots, 3 chances, 2 goals, and I had 4 shots, 3 chances, 1 goal. What a way to start it. Get knocked out of the FA Cup. I mean, the bonus is I can focus on the league. Because let's fucking face it, guys. We're not winning the FA Cup with the team we've got right now. So it's better for me to just focus on the league and try and snatch fucking Champions League qualification. Because imagine I can get that. But yeah, they went 1-0 up with Ream. Joao Pedro equalised Fulham, equalised for me. To get to 1-1, and then they snatched it late on with Oyen, which kind of sucks, but it is how it is. I can't do much about that. At least Joao Pedro played well. I can give him that. Like, at least Joao Pedro put in a good performance. I think Tielemans played pretty well as well. The rest of the players, I think, all played pretty shocking, in my opinion. Like, I'm pretty unimpressed with everybody else in that team. It's annoying to get knocked out in the cup, but at the same time, guys, we can just focus on the league now, you know, and I think that is something we need to do, because we're not going to win the FA Cup, so I'd rather us just focus on the league at the same time, you know. Look, chill out about Lunin not being in, alright? You know, I want him to settle in first. Like, chill out about Lunin not playing. He'll play the next match. So much was expected of Llorente in the first game. He didn't really live up to the billing. No, I don't think he did either, to be honest. Let's be realistic, though. Let's give him a bit of a chance to settle in. Why do you hate Fulham's owners? Like, are they, like, unnecessarily bad or something? Like, are their owners just, like, really trash? Like, I don't know anything about Fulham's owners, really, to be honest. Like, what's wrong with Fulham's owners? But yeah, it sucks, but end of the day, we can focus on the league now, guys. Like, being out of the cup might give me a better chance with the league. But yeah, Tielemans and Joao Pedro played well. Everyone else I'm going to be switching. I'm going to put Simon Adingra back in, who is my best player this season by a country mile. Adama Traore is going to be swapped by Antuna. We're then going to switch in Cartena and Igor, because we need to be very defensive. The owner's son, Tony Khan, owns AEW. I don't really like... Oh, okay, I get you. So you don't like it because of the fact that he owns something that you like? Is that the reason? Is it that you don't like it because he owns something that you like? Or something like that? But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm also going to take turns off the bench. Because I don't think he had a good impact off the bench as a... Wait, do I even need a centre-back on the bench? I could actually do more with, like, a full-back on the bench. So I think I'm going to put... I'll put Schmidt on the bench as an option. And then I'll also take Van Hecker off the bench and put my guy... I'll put Jean Marin on the bench. There we go. But yeah, we're going to go with that, guys. And I know you might be sitting here going, huh? You're playing like 2 centre-backs at fucking goddamn CDM. Yeah, because I'm planning on going very fucking defensive in this game, because we're going to be playing away at St James's fucking Park, guys. I don't think I'm going to win against Newcastle away if I don't go pretty flipping defensive. So I'm going to be going with Lunin in for his debut. We're going to be then playing Mendy as right back instead of left back, because Lamptey's really tired. And then we're going to play Veltman, Mengi, which is a pretty solid partnership. It's worked in the past. Aaron for his debut. Then we'll play Catena and Igor as a defensive, like, solid. And then my 4 will need to attack together. So we'll have Antuna, Tielemans, Adingra, and Joao Pedro all, like, attacking in a unit, if you get me. And that's, like, my plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's the plan I'm going with. So, yeah. You know, I'm not sure if it's a good plan, but for me to have my best shot in this game, I feel like we need to just have the best possible bloody goddamn, you know, idea going into it, and I feel like that is my best shot. Like, I feel like it's my only real shot at being able to, you know, get going. Veltman hasn't played recently, so you might want to sharpen his performance. I completely agree. I do think sharpening his performance is not a bad idea whatsoever. But yeah, we're going to get a few debuts in this game. We're going to be playing, obviously, Aaron Martin. We're going to be playing Traore transfer offer? Huh? Why would I sell Adama Traore? Adama Traore's had a good fucking season for me, guys. What are you thinking? What are we thinking, guys? Gene, assistant manager. Assistant manager Gene. What are we thinking about Adama Traore? Right now, Adama Traore this season for me, right, has done what? Let's have a little look, shall we? Adama Traore for me this season at Brighton has got 11 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. He is currently technically third in the goal scorers list because these 3 have all got 6. So, what are we saying about Adama? Because he's done pretty well. Like, he has done pretty well. Like, 11 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. You know, he's been my best right mid. What are we saying, assistant manager Gene? Or Ollie, if you're still here as well. Like, anyone's outlook. We don't need baby oil, man, if it's for a decent price. You know what? I can agree with that. Because, like, if we are going to become a big club, I feel like if we can get the right amount of money, it's not a bad idea. So, like, I feel like if we can maybe negotiate a decent price, like, if we can get, like, 15 mil, I think I bought him for less. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I bought him for, like, 6 mil, if I remember correctly. I can go back through the transfer history, because I bought him in the summer. I think I bought him for, like, 6 million. So if I can propose a new transfer, who have they got? Who have they got? Like, what wingers have Mönchengladbach got? No one. Okay, I can see why they're trying to sign Traore, because their wingers are all pretty wank, to be honest. Like, this guy's decent for the future, but I don't need someone for the future. I need someone for now. They've got some good players, Mönchengladbach, but it's like, I don't want to sign people I don't need, if you get me. The thing is, Traore, is I can agree with you, he is 29. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to be... If I am going to get a profit off of him, it's got to be soon. You know what I mean? Like, he is 29. Their fullbacks are awful. Their goalkeepers are pretty mid, and I don't need a goalkeeper. Their centre-backs, they do have a couple of decent centre-backs with, like, Itakura, sorry. Who is that centre-back? Wait a minute, who's that, Don? Benedict Hahn. And then there's a strikers. They've got Luvumbo, who looks pretty good. I don't think they've got any players I'm desperate to sign, I can't lie. I think I'm just going to ask for pure hard cash and ask for 16.2 million. That's my ask. I think you need Mbappe. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I could do with an Mbappe, you know, Ollie? Maybe I could. I mean, I swear he ghosted today. 12.1 million. Okay, let's go up to 14.5. How about that, Muchin? 13 million. Tell you what, I'll do it if you do 14 million. We're optimistic about concluding, but we revised your fee. Ah, well then, don't fucking happen then. Zito is the best young African player in the world. Is he now? I would be down to get him, to be fair. But yeah, no, they haven't agreed on the fee, guys. End of the day, they were only willing to pay like 13 million. I wanted 14 million. And end of the day, I'm not going to get fucking goddamn... Look, I am not going to get fucking goddamn bossed around by them. You know, they pay what I want or they don't get him. It's as simple as that. Like, if we have a little look at my transfer history, guys, I'm trying to double my money here. You know what I mean? Like, I bought Traore in the summer for how much? How much did I buy Traore for? I know I bought him this summer. I swear I bought him this summer. I did, look. I bought him as part of the Solly March deal. So I got 10 million and Adama Traore for Solly March. So, like, if I could have got, like, an extra 13 mil, 14 mil. Like, Traore's quick, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, unless they pay what I want, I'm not going to sell him to them. Like, I could easily get 15, 16 million for Traore. So, like, unless they're going to pay that, I'm not desperate to sell him. You know? So, like, end of the day, it's up to them at that point. But yeah, we got the game against Newcastle now, guys. Now we have to really focus. You know, losing against bloody goddamn Fulham in the cup, it is how it is. They're my bogey team. Like, I'm pretty sure I've lost to them every game. When I simmed against them in the league there, look, we lost 2-1. I'm pretty sure earlier in the season when I played against them, we also didn't win. Maybe we did, though. I'm not sure. Oh, we did beat them in the league, like, back in August. Or back in September. But, like, still, they're still a bogey team for me, man. Like, I'm not... Like, I'm really not good at fucking goddamn Fulham, man. They're a bogey team for me. But now we've got the league. And the league is important, guys. We are 4th in the league right now. Our standings is respectable as fuck. We are 4th in the league. We're in the Champions League position some bloody how. And now it's all about bloody goddamn carrying this on. Newcastle are having a pretty dodgy season. But that doesn't mean that St James's Park is going to be any easier, guys, because they have drawn 8 games. They've got the most draws in the league, I'm pretty sure, with Leeds. So, like, they're a very draw-infested team, if you get me. And for that reason, I feel like, you know, it could be a very easy, like, 0-0 draw. And that's why I've decided to make my team pretty, like, defensive, but, like, counter-attack orientated. So, like, we're going to defend with these 4 and then these 2. And then we're going to counter-attack with a Dinger and Tuna and get it into Pedro Tielemans and that kind of area. And that's the plan, really, you know? We're going to, like, counter-attack the fuck out of them. That's the plan, anyway. But, yeah, we're going to see what we can do against Newcastle. I do think this is going to be a hard game. Had to have my drink, guys. But yeah, this could be a very difficult game, but at the same time, it's a game that we have to, like, if we're going to get proper Champions League football this season, guys, we have to be fair, you know? Like, if we are going to get Champions League football this season, we have got to be, you know, at our best. We have to be at our best, doing the best we physically can, and, you know, just try our best. We're going to go with defending scenarios, because it might help my players do a better bit of defending. Okay, well, that was not a good start. But we've got a few debuts in this game, by the way. Lunin's going to be playing his debut. Aaron Martin's going to be playing his debut. Schmidt's on the bench. So, like, we've got a couple of new players coming in for their debuts. I'm not very good at FIFA anymore. I'm realising that, like, I haven't played FIFA as a whole in about, like, 2 months. Because, obviously, I don't play Ultimate Team anymore because it's shit. So, like, I haven't actually played this game in months. Like, I'm just bad at the game. Nice challenge. Oh, he's going very wide again. Alright, he just took it early. Okay. What the fuck? How is he even getting past me there, man? That was a foul? I don't think fucking the game knows what a foul is, bro. That was a fucking perfect shoulder to shoulder. I blocked his path. That was a good bit of defending. Wait a minute. Let me read that in a sec. Fuck off. Oh, God. Look at that challenge. That's my boy, Catena. There you go, Veltman. Good challenge. Well done. Well done, Catena. Good challenge. Yeah, give me a second. Wait a minute. I'm just focused. I'm really focused on the old defending here. How did I not get that? Excuse me? Great challenge, Veltman! And what a surprise, they make the final one impossible to defend. Like, there was no way I can physically defend that. Because they made it so that he fucking shot like 10 years early. So what a surprise, they make the one that would have got me the fucking pass on the training impossible to fucking defend. No surprises there. Wait a minute, let me have a read of Gene's message first. What's your opinion on the UCL format? Actually, you know what, I'll ask your one because I think it'll take less time. I mean, what team should I manage in career mode? It's getting boring as hell now. Who have you already managed? Because to me, I would say just because you haven't got much time now in between now and the next FIFA, I wouldn't go for like a really low down team. I'd go for someone who like maybe have come up, like Ipswich. You know, I'd do like an Ipswich career, or like maybe like I'd do someone who went down badly, like Luton or something like that. You know what I mean? Or them, or Cagliari, yeah, them as well. They could be good. But yeah, UCL format. What, are you going to say that because of the Lavumba, or whatever his name is, the guy that I just saw there? I swear he's from Cagliari, isn't he? In terms of the UCL format, I really, I actually am growing on it a bit more, like, I can't lie, because a lot of people were, like, angry because it's, like, a league format and stuff like that, but I actually quite like the way they've done it, because of the fact that you get, like, because to me, right, it's more fun knowing that every time you do one of these games now, right, to me, it's way more fun now knowing that every team has got to play 8 different teams. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much more fun now, isn't it? Like, surely when people, like before, you only played 3 different teams. You played them home and away, right? So it was like, it was pretty fucking like, oh, if you got an easy group, then you got an easy group. You know what I mean? Like, pot 1s never played against pot 1s, if you get me, in the group stage. So, like, if you were in the pot 1, then, like for instance, Man City, even though they still got an easy draw, right? Like, Man City, for instance, got, like, I actually really like it. I'm actually growing on it, like, really well, because, like, if you get me, I get the fact that, like, obviously people like the fact that, oh, it's group stage and then you go into thingy. At the same fucking time, though, you get to play 8 different teams. Like, that's fun. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting to see in the group stage or in the league format games like fucking Man City versus Inter. You know, fucking Liverpool versus Real Madrid at Anfield. Bayer Leverkusen versus Liverpool. You know, fucking shit like that. Instead of just, like, in the group stage seeing, like, oh, Arsenal versus Young Boys. Like, yeah, obviously there's going to be games like that as well, but, like, the fact that they play 8 different teams, because they play 2 teams in the same pot as them, there's always going to be, like, those 2 really fun fixtures to watch, like, each week. And it's actually really growing on me. Like, I feel like people will love it after this season. It's one of them things where it's like, you know how people, when they watched, like when there was World Cup in Qatar, right? I'll agree, Qatar World Cup, when it was, like, leading up to it, I was sitting there like, oh, bro, this is going to be so wank. Because it's, like, a winter World Cup, it's not, like, summer, oh, and it's fucking halfway through a season and shit, it's shit. But the actual World Cup was really good. You know what I mean? Like, it was actually a really fucking good World Cup, like, at Qatar. So, like, I think it's one of those things where after one season, people will say, you know what, this is pretty fun. You know what I mean? That's my view of it anyway, though. Like, that's my view of it. Anyway, training done, as you can see, guys. We did do it while I was chatting. But that's my opinion, you know? Yeah, they do take all the team licensing, though. Like, I do agree it is annoying. But hey, you know, that's what they do, innit? Sorry. Anyway, Newcastle's team, what the fuck is that, bruv? They've got, like, a pretty normal team, to be fair. Like, there's not many signings in there, is there? They've got Pope, Trippier, Botman, Target, which is normal, and then Savic. They got Target, by the way, who's back in there, and then Savic, who's been signed. Then they've got Longstaff, who's still in their team, with Palacios and Rabiot. You know what? Rabiot's such a Newcastle signing. You know what I mean? Like, they'll pay anyone anything, Newcastle. So, like, he's such a Newcastle signing, Rabiot. But yeah, Longstaff and Rabiot in midfield. Okay. And then Palacios, who's actually really good. And then their forward line's pretty normal. They've got Almiron, Barnes, and Isak. Their bench, by the way, they've got bloody goddamn Bruno Guimaraes on the bench. So that's what? Their captain this season? And he's on the bench. Yep, okay. Taremi, back up to Isaac. Baturina, don't even know who that is. I'm assuming it's a signing. Hanche Olsen, who I sold to them. I sold them Hanche Olsen. Hanche Olsen wanted to leave in January because he wasn't getting enough game time, apparently. And I don't think he was that great. Like, he scored a worldie for me this season. Like, earlier in this season, it was like one of the video titles. But then they also have Livramento, who in my opinion is better than Trippier. Dubravka back up, and then Parkinson. I don't know who Parkinson is, guys, but some youngster, I'm assuming, and they play Gegenpress. So yeah, anyway, let's go into the game. You know, we've prepped as much as we can. This is going to be the team. At St. James's Park, we are playing a little bit defensive, I will admit, guys. Like, we are going with a bit of a defensive team with the fact of having Lunin with Mendy, Aaron, Mengi, Veltman, Igor, Cartena. That's a very defensive little, like, area, but we kind of need to, because we need to just defend and counter. And then we've got Antuna and Adingra on the wings. Obviously, my GOAT, Adingra. And then Yuri Tielemans at Cam, who is an assist king, and Joao Pedro up front. Let's go into the game. St. James's Park, man. Fog on the Tyne, all mine, all mine. Oh! Bro, this is my 50th game. This is McGee's 50th game at Brighton. His 50th game at the Brighton Boss. That mustache was incredible, by the way. That mustache was fucking incredible, by the way. Whoever that fan was, bro, he had like a fucking actual handlebar mustache. Like, that was incredible. Anyway, here we go, bro. Look. Brighton trying to keep ourselves in the Champions League positions with a February to fuck up. Versus Newcastle. Aaron's done very well there, though, to turn the man early. Down the wing. Adingra crosses it in. Oh, that's right at the near post. If you're wondering what difficulty I'm on, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm on world class. I think I said I was going to go to legendary when I get Champions League football. And I haven't got Champions League football yet. When I get Champions League football, I'm going to go up to legendary. That's what I said, anyway. But yeah, you know, we just got to defend and counter. Like, Newcastle, they're at home, you know, they're going to be probably having most of the ball. When we played at the Amex, I'm pretty sure we drew 1-1, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure we were winning. And then, like, Lamptey let in a really easy goal against, like Harvey Barnes, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. And that's not great defending there, by the way, to let Trippier run as far as he did. Catena's done some incredible defending there, however, to defend the man. And Adingra has somehow managed to do the worst thing possible, and Isak has gone for whatever that is. We have got to follow with a dub, though. We do have to get a W in this. For us to get Champions League football and actually be like a serious contender this season, we have got to keep an eye on the Champions League footballing standings. I'm not going to boot it long, guys, because Joao Pedro is not going to beat Savic or Botman in the air. It's as simple as that. So we're going to be a little bit of like a slow build-up kind of team. Except for the fact that Igor is going to run into the man and lose the ball instantly.
Well, in the modern game, that's a lot of matches. But of course, all that matters today is a good result. But overall, I think he's done okay.
Let's just try and keep the man out, shall we? Try and keep the man out wide. Like I said, this is going to be a very counter-orientated team. Newcastle are going to try and pass it through us. We've just got to try and counter them, if you ask me. Like, we're going to just defend with 10 or 11 and then do this. Win the ball with Antuna and break the fuck away. This is the little Mexican man himself. Antuna, the little magician. He's going strong. Rolls it inside. Oh, what a save from Pope. He should be scoring that. But that's what our game plan is, bro. We defend deep. We counter on the attack.
That's a big chance.
That's a really good chance for bloody Uriel Antuna there. Obviously, he's a left mid. He's playing on the right, so maybe he's a right-footed player. I don't know. But we tried to just ball roll inside there on Savic. We tried to get in. Couldn't quite finish the ball off. Tielemans crosses it in. And Catena has scored! Goal, goal, goal! This is what happens when you have as many centre-backs on the pitch as you do, and you have a man who can find them in Yuri Tielemans. When you have Yuri Tielemans on the pitch, who can cross a ball as delightfully as that, and he crosses a beautiful ball onto Katena's noggin, who picks out the bottom bins, and that is 1-0 to the Brighton. That's what you love to see from Katena. I'm pretty sure that's his first goal in Brighton colours. He was signed in the summer. Big signing as a centre-back. Comes in, plays as a CDM in this game. And I'll tell you what, he's done pretty fucking well in that CDM position, if you ask me. But yeah, a brilliant goal. Yuri Tielemans being the assist king. Whenever Yuri plays in the team, he always seems to pick up an assist. Like, he always seems to get a nice assist in the game. But now we've got to just keep ourselves in the game, look. Because they're countering quick here. They're trying to get an early chance. And Barnes has beaten the man. And that's a great save from Lunin on his debut. That's a great save from Mr. Debutant Lunin. A brilliant save there from Lunin. They broke quick. They got an early chance there. Let's try and clear this away. Nice Lunin. Simple claim. That's what we like to see. Can we counter-attack with it, though, is the question. That's a lovely little play there from Veltman. Oh, we get it back, wasn't it? Eagles beating the man. Oh, I tried to chip the man in, and I think he would have been offside anyway. Yuri Tielemans finds a Dingra. Back to Aaron Martin. I think Aaron Martin's got a man to pick out there. What a fucking ball! How was he missed? How was he missed? How was he missed? Uriel Antuna's missed a sitter. I could become a commentator, to be honest. The problem with being a commentator is you've got to like learn so much, like about like player numbers and stuff like that. It doesn't just have the name over the head bar like it does for me. You know what I mean? Like, that should be 2-0 though. That was an incredible ball in from Aaron Martin, and Uriel Antuna has missed a sitter there.
Where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going at half-time if it stays like this.
Great challenge, Aaron Martin. Well done. I think the debutants have been incredible in this game so far. I think Aaron Martin at the back has been really good. I think bloody Lunin in goal has saved what he's needed to. Like, the debutants have been really good. But yeah, you know, let's just try and keep the result. You know, we should probably be 2 up now. I do think that the Antuna one should be going in the net. But at the same time, you know, it's all about just keeping the game. Uriel Antuna on the break now. He's got the beating of Matt Target, I'll tell you that right fucking now. Matt Target cannot catch Uriel Antuna, look at that. And he's got a chance to put a lovely ball in, and it's an incredible ball. And it had to be 2, didn't it? It had to be 2. He drives a nice low ball across the box. He sees João Pedro at the back post, and it had to be the finish. And Newcastle don't know what's happened to them in this first half. The counter-attack is crucial. Getting away from Matt Target, drilling it to the back post, and João Pedro has to put the ball in the back of the net from there. You know, beautiful, beautiful football. Little bit of a dodgy finish, but hey, it doesn't matter. João Pedro has to put it away. This is delightful football. I mean, end of the day, this is what happens when Newcastle start Matt Target. You know, when you're starting Matt Target at left back instead of Livramento to try and mark Uriel Antuna, no shit is Matt Target going to have a struggle to try and actually catch the man. You know, Uriel Antuna, he's a quick boy. You know, he's got the speed. Target is not a quick man. It's as simple as that. He hasn't got the pace. That's brilliant tackle from Veltman. You clear it long, and that's half.
And that's it. We've reached the halfway point.
I have to applaud it. It's a great, great half. A great first half to the game there against good old Newcastle. A lovely first half. Look, it's been pretty equal on shots, but end of the day, my expected goals is eclipsing them. You know? Yes, they've had 3 shots, but it's a 0.3 expected. They're getting a 0.1 per shot. We've got a 2.4 expected from 4 shots. Like, we are creating guaranteed goal-scoring opportunities against Newcastle. Yes, they've had 62% of the possession, but we don't play possession. Not at St James's. They're going to play possession. We're going to counter them. And I think my team have been pretty crucial so far. We've been very good so far. I'm not going to make any subs. We're going to focus on the second half and see what we have to do then. But yeah, massive golfing class in the game, and this is kind of why Newcastle are down in 11th. You know, like there's a reason that Brighton are fighting for Champions League football, and Newcastle are sitting down in 11th in the league. You know, they are struggling this season under Eddie Howe. And if sackings were possible, I probably would say he'd be on the chopping block. What a ball from Cartena. Little bit of a shit pass there from Adingra to try and lay it back to Yuri Tielemans. But Cartena has done well, and Yuri Tielemans wins it back. Can he find the ball out to Uriel Antuna out on the wing? Yes, he can. Great pass. Wait, no, he hasn't. That's Furlan Mendy. I don't know where Uriel Antuna is. I think he was on the penalty spot there, guys. But no, Furlan Mendy was out there. But yeah, you know, end of the day, some delightful football. Now it's just about winning the ball high up, you know, and then countering them, you know, with that Gagan. Look at that. Look, they don't know what they're doing. They've somehow kept the ball. I don't know how Palacios has managed to do that. That's a simple save for Lunin. Like, I know he's made it look hard, but I feel like that was quite simple for him. You know, he's done that for the cameras, you know. Veltman to Cartena, lays it inside to Tielemans, who's tried to do a little 1-2 there. Well, not a 1-2, but he's tried to do a quick pass there. Not quite made it. Igor, can he play it across? Yes, he can. He can find Yuri Tielemans, who can try and do a little dink. I'll tell you what, Yuri Tielemans is the creative spark in this team by a country mile. But yeah, brilliant football. Oh, okay, Newcastle are working the ball quite nicely here, I will admit. They've done quite nice here. Isak's still got a chance. They've worked it well, and that's an incredible save from Lunin. Lunin is putting in a shift. We're going to bring Igor off, bring on Nezovic, you know, to try and freshen the legs in the midfield, because I feel like we are giving away a few balls in that midfield. I do think that Igor's having a bit of a shitter game than Cartena. You know, like Cartena in midfield is having a way better performance, in my opinion. Oh, Barnes has done well there to touch it. And that's a really good header. I'm fine with him giving it. They fucking scored. Like, I don't care. Yeah, sure. You know what? You can have the penalty. They put the ball in the back of the net. You know what? You can have the fucking pen. If they miss this, Simon Hooper's had a fucking shocker. Like, this is Simon Hooper. I saw the name, bro. If they miss this penalty, Simon Hooper has had a shocker. He blew the whistle before the ball went in the goal. Oh, I went the right way as well. Isak still scored it. I'm going to bring off Mengi for Marin. Jean Marin's going to come on the pitch because we didn't do great at defending there. If we'd have fucking goddamn saved that penalty, the referee would have had controversy on his fucking goddamn lips there. Dear me. But yeah, it's 2-1 now. Not a big fan of that. They've come out to play in this second half. But Jean Marin's coming on for Mengi to hopefully shore things up at the back a little bit more, I feel like. But yeah, second half we've been a little bit worse, I do feel. Aaron Martin, he's giving it away. We're not keeping the ball anywhere near good enough, in my opinion, in this second half. Oh my god, and Jean Marin's been shifted, man. No! We need to be so much better. These players are fucking bottling this second half, man. And now they're bringing on Bruno Guimaraes for fucking Longstaff. Dear me, my players are bottling this half. We are fucking giving away chance after chance to Newcastle now. What a pass from Tielemans, though, to get it to Aaron Martin, who plays it into Adingra, can run the pitch. Can he find the man, is the question. Oh, not quite. Can't quite find the ball. Trippier's cleared it. Aaron Martin keeps it alive. Oh, no, he doesn't. Sorry, that was Jean Marin. And Jean Marin's been played in here. Oh, my God, Jean Marin! Oh, my God, he's come out and done it! Oh, my goodness me! Jean fucking Marin! He's come on the fucking pitch as a flipping centre-back, and he's scored a fucking beauty. Jean fucking Marin has won the ball from the fucking header. Fucking Aaron Martin's played it back to him. He's cut inside. And Jean flipping Marin has scored a fucking goal. That is the boy himself.
They're bossing the game now.
If there was ever a man to make a difference off the bench, I would not have expected it to be Jean fucking Marin, I'll tell you that. If there was ever a guy to make an impact off the bench, Jean Marin was not the one that I thought it would be. What a fucking moment for the kiddo. The young kid, Gene Marin himself. I've rejected so many offers for him this season because I believe in his future. And I mean, end of the day, when you see things like that, he's come from the youth academy. And I mean, he's making a fucking goddamn name for himself in this club. I did not expect him to do that. Let's just say that. He won the ball high up and from the fucking clearance. And yet somehow managed to walk through their defence and score a fucking lovely goal. Anyway, let's dink that over the top, get that into lovely goddamn Furland. And then Furland's going to play it forward, not quite finding the man. I feel like Antuna has been like completely like missing. Pope clears it long, we love those. Gene Marin loves those. Look at that, Marin wins it again. And Yuri Tielemans beats the man but then does too much, I feel like. He could have just kept that on the ground there. Oh, and they've played this well here. They have played this well. Anyway, Gene Marin get across, do the defending. Isaac! It's in.